myself behind the wheel of the Dodge, hauling something way too heavy, way too far. Hi, Hector. I am currently passing through, or coming up on Kamloops. I just drove over to the cusp, which is normally about 6.5 hours from my house. This morning I was over at Jess's, so I drove from there, which was a little bit faster. It was only about 4.5 hours. And spent about an hour and a half loading something onto the truck. And now I'm driving home on a much slower pace because I'm hauling probably over 5,000 pounds of stuff. What am I hauling? It is the front half of an International truck that has a really good International DT466 6-cylinder diesel engine that I will be using for the 6x6 project. This is why I am spending, by the end of all of this, it's probably going to be about a 14-hour day. Because this thing came up at a really good price and it's in really good condition. So Hector, who is being very nice, is keeping me company on this road trip while I once again am hauling way more than I probably should be in this Dodge. Anyways, stay tuned, because somehow I have to find a way of offloading this. And that is if I actually make it home, because I haven't made it home yet. I have technically a little bit over 2.5 hours normally, so I'm going to guess it's going to take me about 3.5, maybe 4. We'll see. Still got some pretty big hills to drive up on. Welcome to Matt's Crazy Idea channel. Okay, so last night, after a very long day of driving, I came home after dark with something on the back of the Dodge. Oh, and I also managed to catch the pack rat that has been pooping on my front deck. Hector seems very infatuated with him, or her. I don't know what's going on here, but here's the cute little pack rat. Howdy. Hello. What's going on, little one? Hector, is this your new buddy? So, pack rats are really cute, entertaining creatures. I don't know why. I haven't been able to figure this out, but for some reason they go around stealing little things and then just relocating them. So, like, I don't know if they do this for entertainment value for them or what, but they do spend a lot of energy in running around and relocating little things. And they are very cute, actually, and they're intelligent. If it wasn't for the fact that they piss and poop over everything and stink horribly, it would probably make a very entertaining pet. But if you had one in your house, I'm guessing you would never be able to find things, because they would just keep moving them on you. But anyways, so for now, This little guy is extremely lucky. You don't even know how lucky you are. No, you don't. You don't even know how lucky you are. Because it's still early enough in the season that I am going to relocate him. So I'm going to go through the effort of driving him out a few 2 or 3 kilometers away so that he can't easily find his way back. And dump him somewhere in the forest over there so he can make a new home for the fall. Later on in the season, they don't really stand a chance. So I either have to drown them, or if I relocate them, then they're probably just going to die quickly anyway because they can't find make a home. The goats, as you can tell, are still annoying. Hi. Yeah, we're not feeding you right now. I don't care. We're going to talk about what I did. Okay. We'll deal with goats later. So this... What is this? Well, aside for it probably being a moving violation, really, really nasty abuse to my Dodge. This is an International half of a truck, and it's the good half because it's the half that has the engine, and that's what I wanted. So up there, right there, is the International DT466 inline 6-cylinder diesel engine, which was a beautiful engine. This is from 1981. This was one of the very few fully easily rebuildable engines because you wouldn't need to send it out to a machine shop to have the cylinders rehoned, or the bore rehoned if you had to rebuild it, because it had replaceable sleeves. So this engine was, it wasn't, massive amounts of power. I think this one is rated for 230 horsepower. I'm not sure the torque, but this was a very sturdy, good base for an inline 6. I'm going to try to get up here. Give me a moment. Now, in addition to this truck, or this engine being so cool, it also has a live hydraulic pump on it. So what that means is when the engine is running, I have full hydraulic power. Oh, just hush up, you. I'm talking. Thank you. So it has hydraulic power every time the engine's running. So you don't have to shift the transmission and engage the PTO to get hydraulics, which is good if you are doing a lot of things with hydraulics. Because this is going to be the farm truck and I'm going to be using the dump box fairly often, that will actually come in handy. And I also have the high ab. So most of the time, that's actually a good thing. The other really cool thing is that this truck did not come with air brakes. It came with regular hydraulic brakes, which is a big deal for a truck this size. So it has a power hydraulic setup for the brakes, which I actually need for the 6x6. So aside for getting an awesome engine, which only has 230,000 kilometers on it, I'm getting hydraulics, which I'm going to need anyway, and it solves my issue with the brakes. So this is pretty much a win-win-win all around for me. Now I just have to figure out how I'm going to get it off the truck, because we used a massive log grapple excavator thingy to load it on. I don't have that. Yeah, so at some point today we're going to be trying to figure this out. Maybe after I shoot the goats? I don't know. Ugh, all right, where's my coffee? Okay, so stay tuned. That will be today's entertainment, maybe tomorrow's entertainment. I'm going to see how much work I can get done. right. There was a few moments there where there was some trepidation as to whether this could work and how well, but it did. So the backhoe was at maximum extension, and the front of this truck is heavy. I don't think I could pick it up with the backhoe with all the stuff that's on it, and I got it a little bit off, and Grant told him to keep going no matter what's happening behind, and he did after he stalled it the first time. But then after that, everything worked out. So I managed to get it off with Grant's help without damaging the radiator, which is the very important part of this also, because I want to use that radiator. And seemingly without doing anything else too stupid. So that's a win. Okay. The Dodge is finally taking a well-deserved break. I'm gonna tow this thing with the backhoe to a spot that I can put it off to the side for now, because I don't need it in front of the house, obviously. And that guy still has not picked up that truck. So as soon as that's gone, I'll put this thing in front of the shop so I can start tearing this down over the fall. But there we go. The Hector and the goats have all ran away during the fiasco. I guess they are starting to get to know me well enough to know to just not be anywhere close to me doing things. All right, this is a win.